Hey, Daniel Seraph here. I'm a professional guitarist and educator, and I wanted to tell you about this quick tip about tuning today. So what you're going to get out of this is you'll be able to get your guitar more quickly in tune, and also you'll find that it actually stays in tune longer. Okay, so today I'm going to use this TC Electronics Polytune to help me tune. It's a great tuner, great for stage, great for practice, great for a recording session. It's super accurate. I highly recommend it. In fact, it's my favorite clip-on tuner. So one of the things that I notice about a lot of my guitar students when they tune their guitars is there's not necessarily any method to it. And it's funny, I actually studied in college with a classical guitarist who wrote an 80-page book on tuning. And you might find that hilarious, but in reality there's some pretty meaningful things in the book. It's a little excessive, but it definitely taught me some fundamentals. And here's one of them. One of the number one things is that you never want to lower down into the note. You always want to raise up into it. So let me show you an example of that. I'll go ahead and turn this Polytune on. Alright, so I've got my low E string, right, the thickest string. If you notice, on the tuner, it's just a touch sharp, right? And so most of my students, what they would do is they would take that note and they would just lower down until it were green. Oh, I went a little below, but that's okay, right? So they would lower and it would say, oh, it's green, it's in tune. Well, the problem with that is it ends up leaving slack in the gears. So meaning the gears of the tuners work best when you raise up, right? And so it leaves this tension on the gear. They're less likely to go out of tune again, right? So instead, what I always recommend to my students is take that note, go below until you're sure, not too low, like don't dump the string really far down, but just a little below, and then raise up just incrementally until you're in tune. The other thing that I do is I check myself with my hand off the tuner. Especially in cheaper guitars, you might find that actually you're changing the tuning by still holding on to the tuning peg, right? So if I go to the A string, look, it's also a little bit sharp, right? And so what I should do is go below and then raise back up into it so that I put that tension into the string. Now, interestingly enough, if I play that note and I have my hand on it, it changes a little bit. I want it to be perfectly green like that. All right, let me go to the D string. Again, this guitar has been sitting over on the stand for a day or two. I haven't played this particular one, so I thought it would be a good option to pick this one up and tune it and show you. So the D was a little sharp. I brought it down a little bit, and I'm bringing it back up. There we go. Oh, the G, also sharp, right? I brought it down, and I'm bringing it back up. There we go, nice and in tune. Boom. B string, same thing. All right, and finally the high E. Boom. Now the guitar is perfectly in tune, and I can pretty much guarantee that it's gonna stay there for way longer than if I just lowered down into the note. So again, just to recap, make sure when you're tuning your guitar, you get used to tuning from below and up. So if you're just a touch sharp, if it's tuned just a little bit too high, loosen the string and just raise it right back up. All right, I hope that this video was helpful for you. Just a quick little tip I wanted to give you. Please go ahead, like the video, comment. I'd love to hear from you if you have any questions about tuning or anything else about the guitar. And make sure to subscribe because I'm putting out a bunch of different lesson videos. Also, feel free to visit www.danielseraph.com. The link's down in the description. And there you can check out my 5-part video course that has 2 hours of free lessons in it, and a free 30-page ebook and a bunch of great info about playing the pentatonic scale in any key across the fretboard. So have a great day, and I'll see you soon.